Hey, my YouTube family. Welcome to Jacquie with a Q. How's everybody doing today? As y'all can see, I am paying homage to the Real Housewives of Potomac, right? I gotta pay homage to them, right? So I got on my yellow, I got on my good hair, okay? Because we getting ready to talk about it, y'all. That was the best, probably the best reunion of the Real Housewives franchise that I ever saw. And I'm going to tell you why. But before we get started, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Like, share, comment, and subscribe, y'all. All right, let's get to it, y'all. When I saw this, I'm in the house by myself. I'm just hollering and screaming and talking loud and talking to the TV because let me tell y'all something. I'm going to start back and then I'm going to start from the beginning because I got to talk about it. Monique Samuels did her thing. She was poised and she was accurate. She shot down Giselle with precision, okay? Precision, laser, right? So that part was so good. It was at the end, right? So now we got two more episodes of the reunion, right? So, I was going to talk about it later, but it was so good and so epic. I said, I got to talk about it. And I'm tired, y'all. I done worked all day. I'm tired. But I said, I got to go get myself together, with my good hair and everything. Got my yellow on. I got my yellow on with my pearls, right? I got to come and talk about this thing, right? Because, this, for people to be of this age and to act, y'all all doing all right in your life, some better than others, right? But money don't make you. What makes you is your character, right? And there's some folks on there with some shitty characters. The character bad, right? And karma is real. And what you give out, you will get back, right? So anyway, it's a lot to unpack, y'all. I got notes. I got lots of notes because I don't really want to leave out nothing because it was that good, okay? And for all y'all that don't watch, people, because I got friends like, I don't watch all that. Listen, I don't have no drama in my life, but I watch it on TV. It's good entertainment. Good entertainment, okay? So now, this reunion was spicy. This was spicy, right? This was sizzling, right? And what I want to talk about first. Okay, I want to talk about the fashions. I want to talk about the fashions first because those ladies get they get designers, they get dressed up, they get bejeweled, they get the hair done and, everything done to come on there and present themselves to the world, right? Now me, I got to go in the bathroom, come out, sit down in my living room, talk to y'all, right? But they got, they got all these people to make them look good. Now, if I had all those people to make me look good, I would make sure I was 100 every time you saw me, right? But anyway, everybody got different tastes and different money levels, right? So anyway, they, the color scheme yellow, for some reason, I didn't really care for the yellow color scheme. I don't know. I never thought, I don't know. This is the only piece of yellow I got, right? But, because I bought it, summery, but, it's a long sundress or whatever. But as a gown, something fashionable, yellow to me don't go well with gowns. Now, but the gown that Monique had on was specifically designed for her. And I don't know who the designer was. I read up on it, some designer, somebody that you usually don't design for people. This was her first time designing for someone other than herself. And she did a wonderful job. I wish I knew her name, but I don't. But I saw that earlier. It looked like she sold Monique right into that dress, right? But we're going to start off in the order that they were sitting, right? If I can remember. Okay, so Giselle. Now, we all know Giselle can't dress. Very pretty lady, but she don't have any sense of taste or style with anything. Not her house, not her clothes, not her mouth, nothing. She has no sense of taste, right? And her dress would have been very pretty, but it had a big, large, I don't know if it was cubic zirconias or whatever it was, appliques, glittery appliques on the side, right? Looked like a big, it just looked like a big mess on the side. It wasn't attractive and it wasn't placed right. It was on her hip. It wasn't placed right. But, again, she's a very pretty lady. So sometimes people, when they're real pretty, they think they can wear anything, but that's not true. But anyway, next we had Candace. Now let me tell y'all something about Candace. Candace is very much still a little girl. I don't know how old she is in real life. I think she's still in her 20s, but she's very much a little girl. She has not matured. And so, of course, the dress she had on was little girl-like to me with the big bow, like she was going to see Santa's gingerbread man or somebody. But it was probably okay for her and fit her personality. Nothing that I would wear. But again, she's a little bitty girl, a little bitty lady. So, that I guess was all right for her. Then who did we have? We had Wendy. Wendy looked gorgeous. Her skin was glowing. Her hair was together. Her dress was fabulous. Her shoes. She get a. I'm not gonna give her a 10 because I'm gonna give Monique a 10, right? And I don't really like Wendy, so Wendy get a. To be fair, she get a 9.5. But if I was being messy and petty, she get an 8. But since I'm a new person, I'm gonna give her 9.5, right? But she was gorgeous. She was gorgeous, and she looked good. Her skin looked. I wish my skin was like that. That very dark, rich skin. Skin looked good, right? Now then, so we go around to the other side. And we had Karen. Karen looked good. And Karen is 57. Karen looks absolutely fabulous, right? And she has taste. When you're in your 50s, it's a thin line between looking like an old lady and being fashionably forward, right? And a lot of women can't quite get it because they may go too far over here or they go too far over there. Because you want to look age appropriate and you still want to look like a woman. You still want to have a bit of sex appeal. But Karen does it just right. And she looks good. Her body looks good. She looks good. She looks good. She looks good. She looked good. And I would give Karen a 10. I would give her a 10. Right? Then we got, who was next to her? Ooh, child. Now, I was confused for a long while, right? Now, Robin, we're going to take her from the top to the bottom. Now, Robin is another pretty lady, but she does not have any sense of style, right? And she's kind of basic. And there's nothing wrong with being basic, right? But except for when you have to go somewhere, you need to be formal. That's when it becomes a problem because you don't know what to do, right? And in cases like that, like if I was on that show and I had money and I was basic, I would hire me a stylist for just that, just for that event. You know what I'm saying? But the dress, first we're going to start with the hair. For a long while, I was like, what is going on with her hair? I didn't know if my TV, something was wrong with, I couldn't figure it out, right? And I don't know if that's a new style or I don't know what was going on. It looked like a design was put into the hair. And at first I thought, well, that's pretty neat, but it was kind of distracting. You want your look to be good. You don't want it to be distracting, so it takes away from you if it's too distracting, right? So I don't know what that was, that black stuff. I don't know if that was a mistake or if that was purposeful. I want to say it's purposeful, and that's something new. That's something maybe it's about to be trending. I don't know. It just was a little off. It was a little off, right? I could deal with the hair, but let me tell y'all what got me. Them goddamn shoulder pads. She was looking like that one lady off of Dynasty. She looked like 1984. I was like, what? And it was too tight. Whatever that material was didn't fit right on. It was just too tight looking. And I know Robin's not a big girl, but I didn't get the shoulder pads with the tight. That don't go together. Like if you wear shoulder pads, maybe the outfit should be a little looser, not something tight, form fitting. I didn't get it, right? I just didn't get it. And her yellow was off. But the shoulder pads blew me. The shoulder pads, I don't know where she got that from. I hope they give her money back. I hope they just let her borrow it. I hope she didn't buy that, right? That's what I hope. I hope she didn't buy that. And then they put her on that dark burgundy-like lipstick. And it probably would have looked better had her lipstick been, or lip gloss. She didn't even need any lipstick. Some lip gloss. If she had just put on some lip gloss. Because that whole thing, she looked like Cruella de Vil. She didn't look inviting, right? Okay, then we had Ashley. Now, Ashley, bless her heart, she pregnant. So, when you pregnant, you got pregnant brain and you ain't really thinking about nothing. Now, I don't know who told her to put them wings on the side of the dress, the psychedelic tribal wings. I don't know what that was, right? I don't know what that was, but it was god awful. I seen a picture of it. I don't know. I was online or something, and I seen it, the full thing. I don't know who did that to her. I don't know who did that to her, but that it wasn't cute. But we gonna let her pass. We ain't even gonna. We gonna let her just go on through because she pregnant. She pregnant twice in 2 years. We gonna let you go on through. Now we gonna get to Monique. Monique was sharp, y'all. Monique was all the way together, the way you're supposed to look when you about to read a bitch. She was, cause see, you can't read and you just looking regular. You got to be 100% on point, and that she was. And see where they messed up at. So they tried to ice her out. We can't film with her. Da 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 da. She was at home. See, this is what you do with your dead time. I've been telling y'all this all along. I'm in here with Corona. I done thought of so much stuff to do that I'm going to do and all kind of projects and stuff. So you have to do something with your time. Make lemonade out of lemons, right? So she sat there and got, what you used to call, we used to have a term for that, bad paper. She went out there and got bad paper on everybody, right? And especially, see, you know, and I know that Giselle thought the focus was going to be on Candace with Monique. She targeted, she zeroed in. Good girl. She did that because Giselle has been mean to people. She has been saying mean, nasty stuff since the beginning of this show. I'll never forget, Karen was going through something with her husband, and she come to the event with a whole t-shirt about it. But you don't want nobody to say about nothing about that fake relationship you got going on with Jamal. And I commend Jamal. If it's fake, you know, he's looking out for the mother of his kids, his ex-wife. You know, I'm going to do this for you. Don't expect that much from me, right? We'll talk about that in a minute. But Monique came through. She came through. Outfit, the receipts. That's how you do. That's how, you know what I like? She was so poised. The whole while they was talking and doing what they was doing, she was sitting there like a lady, like a queen, royalty, with her legs crossed, waiting on her opportunity. Waiting on her opportunity. And if you notice, every time she said something, Wendy, see, I don't really like Wendy. I'm proud of her that she has 4 degrees. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Kudos to you. That is an accomplishment, right? I don't like Wendy because Wendy thinks she's the smartest one in the room. You know, and a lot of times you got a degree don't mean you smart. That just means you went to school and got a goddamn degree. I know a lot of dumbass smart degreed folks, right? So I don't like, and she has a way of words, and something she did, she said, don't use aggressive. Now you're going to try to tell people how to talk. If you act aggressive, that's what it is. And her, of all people, you act aggressive all the time, right? So she wants to tell Ashley, don't act aggressive. And then when Monique tried to say something, she said, oh, we're not talking to you. They really had a plan to ice that girl out. And the look on their faces when she dropped that bomb was priceless, right? Because she coming for all y'all. I hope they at home trying to apologize and call her up, pay her, or do something. Because she about to light into all of y'all. She's had plenty time to think. Smart girl. Smart girl. She wasn't sitting around crying. First of all, she's got the best life to me. She's got a husband that loves her, which is important. You can't buy love. She has a husband that loves her, right? He let her spend all kind of money, do all type of dumb shit. He love her, right? She's pretty. She's smart. And she has been nothing but herself from the beginning. And Giselle didn't like her from day one when she said, oh, you don't have no house. And she tried to be funny when she said, oh, you ain't got no house. She said, yes, I have 4 of them. Giselle been hating her ever since then. That was the second season. We in season 5, okay? So I like Monique. I always did like Monique. And the longer I watch it, the more I dislike the 2 light-skinned girls. You know, light-skinned girl. You know, I grew up in an era where the light-skinned girls was the shit. They could have been ugly. As long as they was light-skinned, don't let them have no green eyes. Oh, shit. I grew up in that era. Dark like me, we ain't stand a chance in school with the light-skinned girls. We ain't stand a chance. We had to wait till they got fat or something. You know, we ain't stand a chance with them, right? But shout out to the light-skinned girls. I don't have no problem with you because, you know, the darker the beer, sweeter the juice, right? But that mentality that they have, that's why they don't know how to dress, they don't know how to think, they don't know what to do because they think all they have to do is be pretty. And that's not the case in real life. You got to do some other stuff, sisters. Got to do some other stuff, right? But, I didn't like how Wendy was telling them what words they should use. Like, who the fuck are you? I'm gonna use whatever word. See, and I don't know how they pick the people for. I be watching shows, reality shows. I love reality shows. I watch the action ones like The Challenge, Real World. I watch all of them, right? And there's certain type of. I'm gonna say this because I watch them all. There are certain types of black women, like the black women you see on Bravo and Love and Hip Hop and Married to Medicine. You won't see them on the real white reality shows. Why? Because we gonna cut up. Right? We're going to cut up. And I seen an episode like that. I'll tell you about that another time. I'm focusing on this. They had a black girl on this show. She cut up so bad. And she cut up. She messed it up for all the black ladies coming after her. But anyway, for Winnie to say that about aggressive, first of all, if you act in aggressive behavior, then you're aggressive. It doesn't matter if you're black, white, light skinned. She tried to say that y'all keep saying that the dark women are aggressive. No. If you act aggressive, you're aggressive, right? Well, anyway, Monique came. She came with it. She came, and that's how you come. See, they made a mistake because they weren't thinking. See, you have to be in life. This is in life, period. You have to be strategic in your movement, calculated in your movements, right? Especially when the opposition is you got opposition, right? Anytime you got opposition, I don't care if it's people, things. I don't care what it is, right? You have to be calculated in how you move. She did that, right? And let me see. So we talked about the fashions. I got stuff to say. Now let me tell y'all what I got to say about Candace. Now the fight was a long time ago. Fight was last year, right? Or the top of this year. The fight was a long time ago. And it wasn't even a fight. The girl pulled her hair. She might have bashed her head down, I think, one time. It wasn't that serious. It wasn't that serious that you got to cry every time we see you, and you got to go to therapy, and you got to write post-it notes. And if you're that traumatized by that little scruffle, right, why you keep running your damn mouth? Why don't you shut the fuck up? Try that. Then, people won't attack you, right? Because you can't, I done told y'all before, there are different levels of people and different groups of people. But for someone who grew up urban, you keep running your mouth, that's what you get. You just can't keep you just can't keep running your mouth, right? And she's shown that time and time again. For somebody to be so crybaby-ish, why the fuck do you keep talking? Right? Like, why you keep talking? Like, when she had that knife in that girl in Ashley's face at her house, y'all ain't talked about that. That was serious. So what, it was a butter knife? You can hurt somebody with a butter knife, right? I wouldn't give a fuck if it was a toothpick. You had it in her face, right? So Candace is baby-ish. And I guess it's probably her mother's fault. Her mother spoiled her and doted on her. And then now her mother can't do anything with her because she keeps talking. Candace just keeps talking. She keeps talking, right? And let me tell y'all this. I just thought about this. So I'm on Twitter, right? Giselle ain't saying nothing on Twitter. Robin ain't saying nothing on Twitter. I don't think Wendy's saying nothing on Twitter. I don't even know if I looked at Wendy because I don't really care for Wendy. Candace was doing a lot of talking. She didn't talk today or yesterday because it was her birthday. I think one of these days was her birthday. The world, the people, black Twitter, white Twitter, everybody is on Monique's side. See, and in life, and I've said this before, you have to be likable. You have to be likable. You can be as pretty as you want to be, but if you're not likable, people just don't fool with you too much. You have to be likable, right? And Candace is baby-ish. She's very baby-ish, very immature, and then you got the nerve to just talk all the time. And you wonder why a motherfucker want to bust you in your mouth. You talk too much, right? And then you act tough. Now, at the episode before the reunion, she was talking to, I think, Ashley's husband. She bucked up. Like, girl, you just, you crying, you in therapy, you devastated. Every time you talk about it, you crying. Come on, man. And I think that she's spoiled. So what happened was, this is why the tears. She wanted everybody to be on her side, like a kid. You know how kids be, everybody on my side. We're not going to play with you. Everybody on my side. And it didn't work like that. And Karen, she think highly of. Karen, Karen is one of her favorites. Karen didn't do that. So she's hurt behind that. So she acts out. She's like a kid. She's like a kid to me. And I don't know how her husband deal with her. Maybe he's never dealt with black women. I don't know. But I don't know how he deals with her because she's very childlike, right? Very childlike, very mean-spirited. You know, she told the guy that he was a blogger, he was Monique's friend, and she said something about she wished death on him. The man was sick. He was terminal anyway. You know, that's just mean-spirited. I don't like mean people. You can be messy. You can be funny. You can be a lot of things, but mean-spirited, I don't like mean-spirited. I don't like evil people. I don't want no parts of them, right? But anyway, what else I want to talk about her? Okay, so, yeah, we talked about that aggression. Okay, so now, let's see, who else we want to talk about? So, yeah, okay, so I'm still on the read. So I want to know, did Karen and Monique plan that? Because it was like well executed, right? Because Karen talked, right? Said what she had to say. And I like Karen because they can't really check Karen. And Karen be lying, but she get out of the lie, right? I like that. She's finesseful, right? And then she dribbled all the way down and she shot it to Monique. And Monique slam dunked it, tore up the backboard with him, right? So when she asked Giselle, you know, this is another thing. So when they were going around the thing and it was talking about the fashions, Giselle was in shock and awe when everybody said she had no taste. She was in shock because Giselle is she's the queen of the mean girls, right? She's the queen of the mean girls. And let me tell y'all something. See, I'm a church girl, right? And I'm gonna tell y'all something. Jamal ain't gonna ever be with her for real. Because he has an image. He already blew his image because they saying he having babies all over the place and doing all that. But I don't think that Giselle knows how to be first lady-ish. You know, first ladies, whenever you go to church, especially black churches, first ladies are different. You know, they're not in controversy. They speak softly and nicely. You know, Giselle is too controversial. She's too mean and she's too backstabbing. She's too messy. She's just super messy. She could never be the first lady. How anybody, you know, at a church, the first lady, a lot of people, I don't do it, but a lot of people go to the first lady for advice and solace and advice. She can't tell nobody shit. What's she gonna tell them? And if she do tell them something, Giselle look like the type, if you go for some advice, she's gonna tell your business before you get down the street, right? She's not first lady material. That's number one. And I believe he loved her. I believe he's concerned about her. I believe he'll probably always take care of her in some form or fashion. But she ain't gonna never be first lady. All that, and you know, when you look at people, I don't care if it's on TV in real life, but when you look at people, you can see the love. You can feel the love. You don't feel nothing when you're looking at them. But uncomfortability. They look uncomfortable. He do. Now, it comes to find out he have a whole girlfriend somewhere or two. I seen a picture of somebody else. And that wasn't a picture of the lady at the church, right? And he just had a baby. And I was watching a blog, I don't know who it was, and they had the grandmother of the baby, but then she's changed her mind and was scared to talk, right? Giselle, he ain't with you, child. You know what I'm saying? You know, and this is what I know. If you be real, when you're real, it doesn't matter what you say because you're telling your truth, right? I always believe in telling the truth. Shit, you know, just tell the truth, whether good, bad, or ugly. Tell the truth, right? And for you to get on there with all that fakery and foolery, and the kids, see what, you know, the kids was just so telling, and the kids was looking like, oh my gosh, she's still telling this lie. You know, they're children, so they have to be respectful. They're respectful young ladies, right? But they know that it's a lie, right? And they didn't want to go along with the lie. It's hard. And you know, anybody that got kids, it's hard to make your kids lie. Anybody that has kids knows, especially a mother, it's hard to make your kids lie. It's very hard to make them lie because they look uncomfortable. They feel uncomfortable. Now, kids will lie. Don't get me wrong. They tell their lies. It's hard for them to go along with your lie. It's hard, especially, you know, about their daddy. And, you know, that's just too much, right? So, you know, karma is real. And the universe don't, you know, whatever you put out there, come back, right? And God don't like ugly, and he ain't too fond of pretty. And Giselle found that out Sunday night. And I heard people say they felt sorry. I didn't feel sorry for her worth a damn. No, I didn't. Because she had done some mean-spirited things, especially to Karen. Can't remember who else, but she's done to Monique. She's backstabbery. She's two-faced and she's messy as shit. And she's the type of woman that stirred, and then hide her hand, right? She stirred the shit up and then she, stand back and watch it explode, right? I don't like her. Because if you're going to be messy, stand up in your mess. Stand up in your mess. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I said it. I did this. And then she said that Karen said that girl was a floozy when she didn't say that. So why you just out there? You just stirring up shit. And I think that maybe she does this to secure her spot on the show. But she's went a little too far. And when Monique pulled out that binder with them tabs and read them messages and had that man's number, now she couldn't think. She was baffled up in the head. Because when she read the number, I'd be like, hell no, that ain't his number. I'd have said it convincingly. She looked stupid and said, yeah. I almost fell out of my bed, y'all. I was sitting on the edge of my bed. I almost fell on the floor. Girl. Now you look stupid in front of everybody. We already knew the shit wasn't real, but damn, this girl got receipts. Now, I can't wait till Sunday come. And I like the way, I'm going to say this again. Monique was very poised, even though she knew they were ignoring her, and they tried to talk over her, and the train kept going. They just kept going, right? And they sat there all looking stupid as hell, right? Now, she got tabs on everybody. Everybody, right? I can't wait to see what the other information is. You know what I'm saying? I'm satisfied just with what she did to Giselle. She ain't got to do no more. They can cancel. They can cut the reunion off and go ahead on. I'm happy at what she did with Giselle because Giselle is very mean-spirited. She's very, messy is something, but mean-spirited is something else. And Giselle have done mean stuff to a couple of folks, especially Karen, and she's known Karen the longest. So I think that she may be jealous of Karen. I'm sure she's jealous of Monique because Monique has what she wants: a loving husband. A loving husband. Giselle ain't got that. For whatever reason, she gets them, but she can't keep them. I don't know what it is. But I am excited about part 2 of the reunion, right? I'm so excited. I'm telling y'all, that was the most exhilarating reunion I have seen. And I done watched a whole bunch. Love and Hip Hop. I watch them all. But this right here, because it felt like redemption. You know what I'm saying? Y'all done did this girl. Then she couldn't film. She probably didn't get paid, which don't make no difference. But anytime you go to mess with somebody's money, like Giselle came to an event with a bodyguard. Come on, sis. There's already bodyguards there on the set. They already got dudes there on the set. You brought the bodyguard for show. I don't like her. I don't like her. And Robin, just bless her heart, she's just a little follower. She's a follower. And Giselle is the type of person that needs somebody to follow her. So they fit. You know what I'm saying? But what I do want, I hope Monique doesn't lose her job. I kind of want Candace not to be there because she needs to learn a lesson about running her mouth. Oh, that's the only reason why. Because she's gonna keep crying and crying and crying like, girl, that shit was a year ago. If you had gotten a real fight with somebody, what would you do? Go to Crazy House? Like, it wasn't all that. It wasn't enough for all that, right? So I don't want to mess with anybody's money, but I just think that they can replace Candace. Bring Sharice back. She's an adult. She would know how to fight strategically with Monique without, it coming to some physical stuff, right? Find somebody else. It's some more people. It's some more ladies in Potomac, Virginia, D.C., Maryland, wherever they at. Find somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can really do away with Robin. Robin don't bring nothing to the table for me. She don't bring nothing to the table for me, right? But we need somebody to spice it up. But Monique, kudos to you. You did that, right? You did that. And I'm proud of you because that, like I said, was redemption. That was redemption. You know what I mean? And the way, I don't know if you and Karen planned that, but that was beautiful. That was beautiful. Matter of fact, it's beautiful, right? Let me see what else I got to say about that. I talked about that binder. I talked about her kids. Yeah, I done talked about everything I think I had to talk about. You know what I'm saying? I'm just excited for part 2. I'm excited for part 2. and 3. And then I heard today that 3 was 90 minutes long. And, you know, I follow Monique on different social media platforms. And she says something to the fact of wait and see. Like it really gets going. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, in the beginning, remember, Candace said, this is before all the stuff, Candace said that there was a plot to tear down Monique's family. Like, who? That's beyond reality TV. That's some messy hater shit, right? And Candace told it. And I think it was Giselle and Robin and Candace in the plot. Or somebody else, I think it was somebody else, but Candace claimed she wasn't part of it, right? But they had a plot. So they said Monique was cheating with the trainer. Then they said that baby wasn't Chris's. Now that little boy looked just like Chris. But you know, that's real harsh stuff to say to mess up somebody's family. Like, that's beyond messy. That's evil. That's a different level of something. That's evil, right? So we're going to keep watching, y'all. Because like I said, I was going to talk about it when it's 1, 2, 3 and be over with it, right? This shit was explosive. This was explosive. You know, this is a real cliffhanger because now we all on the edge of our seat. Can't wait till next Sunday, right? So anyway, make sure y'all catch it next Sunday, y'all. Don't forget that karma is real and God don't like ugly and he ain't too fine or pretty, right? And what you put out there will come back. All right, y'all. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And drop down in the description box so you can see all of my social media platforms. Because soon and very soon, I'm going to have a website and I'm going to be having merchandise. I'm trying to, keep it a little secret, right? But I'm trying to get it together before I really tell everybody, right? Because it's hard, y'all. It's hard to work and try to do different things. Because I'm trying to, do some things, right? And COVID making it a little hard, but I'm just going to move forward. The train's still going, y'all. And again, my new subscribers, thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. Yes, I'm new. Everybody starts somewhere. You know, like I said, I'm not with the messiness. I'm just talking about what I'm talking about, okay? Anyway, thanks for watching Jacquie with a Q. And I got to tell y'all, let me tell y'all something. When I first started this, I would say it, but I have not been saying it. But the Q, the reason why it's Jacquie with a Q, of course, there's a Q in my name. And, growing up, the Q was always peculiar, right? People don't really have Q's in their name, right? My name's Jacqueline. But I changed it around. I changed my spelling. I changed all that. So the Q is for queen. That's number 1, right? The Q is for questions, right? And the Q is for quality of life. And I forgot to tell y'all to make it happen for yourself, right? Quality of life is very important, your quality of life, right? So that's what the Q means on my channel. Queen, questions, and quality of life, okay? And like I say all the time, make sure you make it happen for yourself, okay? So anyway, y'all, stay masked up. A lot of people, I know y'all tired of me saying it, but shit is still here, so I'm still saying, a lot of people are getting COVID, just getting it. People are dying, my friends at home are dropping like flies, right? They getting sick or they in the hospital or somebody they know them died. I have never seen so many people die in a time period in my life, right? Young people. You're not supposed to be dying in your 40s and 50s, right? 60s shit. But anyway, y'all, stay safe. Stay safe. If you're going to take the vaccine, let me know. Let me know how it work out for you. I ain't never taken it. But let me know, okay? But anyway, thanks for watching Jacquie with a Q. Everybody be safe and happy holidays to you. Bye-bye.